I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Like King P said, it's time we get into the PDC. And y'all take it from him, man. So y'all was here first, so y'all start that shit off.
So yeah, like BBC pay-per-view, man. Like the first pay-per-view of the year. Hopefully, in February should be a loaded month of boxing for sure. But yeah, obviously a very anticipated fight between in the main event David Benavidez and David Morrell. And of course, we'll get into that fight last week because it actually has a very intriguing undercard. There's actually 3 really good undercard fights, all of them of which that are worth attention. I guess we can start from the bottom up.
And then a good fight for somebody to get a highlight reel knockout in. Fucking Rosario about to get packed up. Jesus Ramos versus Jason Rosario. Rosario about to get packed up. This should be a body.
Yeah, obviously, for Jesus Ramos, obviously the disappointment over the loss to Lubin, is still there. But this is a layup to get back into where he was before, because unlike Joey Spencer, this dude was the actual PBC prospect of the fucking year. He was PBC's brightest prospect. And then Jason Rosario, of course. He struck gold when he caught J-Rock by surprise or the chin or whatever you want to call that. He beat his ass. There's no question about that. But then, the losses to Lubin, to Charlo, to Mendoza,
who did he fight last? He fought Hurd last, right?
Him and Hurd had a draw on pro boxing.
Yeah, that was such a shit fight, bro. That both of them needed to retire.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. The Hurd Rosario fight. It was just like 3 years ago. That would have probably been an intriguing fight. But Hurd is
from the 2019-2020 era. That would have been a damn good fight.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Hurd is absolutely cooked, and Rosario, who I thought would have been knocked out, was able to go the distance without too much difficulty.
He probably won that fight, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
He probably did win that fight.
He should have won that fight, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was close enough, so I get it. But yeah, I do feel like he edged it slightly. Like he didn't look. I guess he looked less as bad as her. Like they both look bad, but one has to look worse, I guess. So
yeah, it just speaks to how competitive and how tough 154 is. And because these guys were unified champions not too long ago, and now you see them they're shells of themselves. Especially Hurd.
Gulo versus Quillen.
But I will say this too, Rosario. This is probably his last chance to kind of get his career back on track. Because obviously if he gets KO'd in this one, it's back to pro box he goes.
He will.
But that's the thing. Dude, Lubin was supposed to get KO'd against Ramos, and that shit did not happen. Yeah. So I can't. And Rosario went the distance with her. So I don't know. I'm not. He should lose. He should get KO'd. You're right. But I don't put nothing past none of these dudes in these fights no more, man. Cause ain't no way, bro.
Ramos fucking that fight he lost. He fucking got the spot over Barrios and Ugas. You know what I'm saying? He main evented over them. You know what I'm saying? Because they expected to get a KO, and he fucked it up.
Yeah, and Lubin got the decision on some hey, we can still keep him serviceable to other names. It was one of those Ramos got robbed, but it's like the Mikey Garcia versus Sandor Martin. If Mikey Garcia tries a little harder, he fucking wins.
Yeah.
and that's all Ramos had to do. And he was just content to just be like, and Lubin looked decent enough to where you could be like, okay, although you'd be wrong, but
yeah, I still thought Lubin lost that fight, and sometimes
Lubin thinks he won, so I'll be
but boxing politics are a bitch sometimes. Ezra, so what do you think about Ramos and Rosario?
Some people have a glass jaw. Rosario has a glass body. If Ramos does not take him out in this fight, I could basically wrap up his career as well. This is to get a highlight. That's all this is. This is all you get, the highlight, and let's move on to something bigger. He has to win this fight. He has to do it in devastating fashion, and I think he's going to do it in devastating fashion. I don't think he's going to play around with his food. He's not that type of guy. Sometimes he likes to get a little too slick, wants to be like a slick boxer. He's got to know his style. He's an aggressive fighter. He's with talent. He's got skills as an aggressive fighter, but he's an aggressive fighter. Go to the body. You'll be able to wrap this one up.
Now, okay, so
what round? What round?
Man, I think this could be early. I think this is 4 or 5. Like I don't think this is going to go long. I can't see this going in the second half of the fight.
Yeah, 5th round seems about right. I agree.
If that, I'm thinking this should be done in 2 rounds. Really?
three.
It's one of those. If Ramos come out there like he's supposed to, and like, bro, think about this. I think Virgil Ortiz will body Ramos. I mean, not Ramos, Rosario.
Yeah.
And that's coming up in weight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if Ramos is what he's supposed to be, this shit shouldn't even go 5 rounds, to be honest.
Fuck nah.
Like, you know what I mean? Remember, even with the Inoue, like I said, 3 rounds and it went 4 just on some, and he beat the shit out of him that last round. So yeah, Ramos, you better knock this motherfucker out.
Honestly, I'm thinking 2 rounds for me for Ramos.
Thank you.
P. Pilot, what about you?
I'll say round 3. I'll say round 3.
I think 4 rounds. 4 rounds is out.
I'll say 3. Yeah.
4 was a lucky number last week. It's gonna be 2 and 3 this week.
But yeah, so I'm on FanDuel right now. So right now the money line is obviously Ramos is a -2,000 favorite. Rosario is a +740 underdog. Method of victory, we got Ramos decision +340, Ramos KO -350, draw +2,400, Rosario points of decision +2,100, and Rosario KO +1,500. If the fight goes to distance, it's a +280. So,
yo, what's the second round? They don't have a prop bets yet.
Oh no, they have like for Ramos to win in 1 and 2, it's +650. For Rosario to win in 1 or 2, it's +9,500.
Hold up, Ramos rounds 1 and 2 plus what?
650.
Damn, that's actually not a bad. That's actually some really good value right there.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's actually so. Yeah, if you're a degenerate gambling nigga out there, you know you just heard me rattle off probably something that might be a good prop. You know you might need to fuck with. Yeah, like
those are similar odds to when Canelo fought down here. He fought that one guy that damn Eubank had the uppercut highlight on.
Oh, the Arab.
Yeah. That's what those odds remind me of, because it's like that shit just like, if this fight go over 3 rounds, bro, come on.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree on that one. So yeah, this opener is basically pretty much like Ramos. You get your highlight carry, make sure the crowd gets really into it, and you move on. But yeah, if this turned out to be some sort of blood and guts back and forth war, then somebody fucked up in their training. And because that would be Ramos, it wouldn't be Rosario. Rosario would just be like, okay, this
round of applause, nigga.
Yes, facts, facts.
And then we'll probably might look at it like we'll take a second look at the Lubin fight on some. Mm-hmm. Maybe this really is like this dude's ceiling here.
Yeah, and honestly, and I'd be surprised too, because like I said, Ramos has good wins as a pro. He Mendoza went. He knocked out Vladimir Hernandez. He beat down Joey Spencer.
Yeah.
The Santa Maria fight was a great fucking win for him. Like that
Lubin loss really fucked up his momentum, bro. You so right about that. Cause Ramos had fucking necks. Good God.
Yeah,
I feel like his name went down, and somehow we started hearing more about Elijah Garcia and other niggas. Like,
facts.
Like I promise you, bro. Like I felt like once his name went down, like Zoo name kind of went up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else's name kind of elevated. I'm just like, Ramos, you're supposed to be right there. Like,
yeah, in 150, because he's a 150. That's 154. Like, I mean, it's just like, okay, well, I guess there's, time waits for no man at 154. Like, oh, he lost. Okay, next man up. Who's the next man up? Who wants to once again to another fight? Who wants to get into another fight of the year?
It's like they threw that nigga into like the kiddie pool. Like you had the great whites, the damn killer whales, the damn tiger sharks, and then this nigga somehow became a piranha or some shit. Or Shuttleworth rocking the Jesus Ramos bandana. I see. About his ring game, man.
but yeah, no,
I get it though.
But that should be an entertaining opener. And then the next fight, though, we have Pitbull Cruz making his return from losing his belt to Rayo on the Riyadh season card versus Fierro, who fought on the Pero Matias undercard. He fought a war and he actually lost that fight too. So that fight is, and I said this is kind of the perfect fight for Cruz because, like I said, I've been critical of him, especially him, kind of getting outboxed like he did, kind of frauding a little bit because, and Cruz is like, I don't like those boxers because they don't stand in front of you and they don't like swing at you or anything like that, and and pretty much the real fight is you can see why, because a little jab and movement and dude is like lost. Yeah,
I really don't like how Cruz just be hating on boxers. It's like, bro, just won't you become a better boxer? Because the footwork and movement that Gervonta Davis did for 6 rounds and the movement that Rayo did for 12 rounds is, I would nowhere say no elite footwork.
Right.
Like, these niggas moved and boxed, but it was nowhere where I'm like, oh shit, bro. I don't know what he's going to do to damn Ivan Calderon here. Like, no.
The interview was nasty though. Them asking, "No, do you want to run that back? No, I don't. Oh, no, I don't. He moved too much. I don't want to avenge my loss." Like, what the
That's
which is crazy because he got blown out like 118, 110. Like, you lost like a 116, 112 type of fight, bro. Like,
yeah, and like I said, that's why I always said, like, because when he had that close fight with Tank, it was like I was like, okay, if you can do this, okay, fight some contenders. But no, he ducked Shakur, he ducked Haney, he was ducking people that he was the mandatory for. Like, he didn't want the fights, and it was just like, and then he goes up to 140, he beats up on Rolly, and then it's like,
the other fight he had before. Remember the fight before Rolly,
Cabrera,
yeah, like. He won that fight, but he didn't look good.
Yeah,
but then that was also the best person he fought in a while. So we was like, and Cabrera's good. So
yeah.
Then he, so I can kind of get it.
I've heard people say Cabrera won that fight.
People said that.
Yeah, here's the argument: Cabrera won that fight, but
that's true.
He just did, because he looked bad, and it was just like, okay, then he goes to 140, and then he gets outboxed by Rayo. And Rayo didn't do anything special. That was the worst thing. Like, it wasn't like
the only thing I say, Rayo. People who mostly use that strategy don't punch as much as Rayo did. Rayo legit boxed and put a good amount of hands on dude.
He did.
Well,
so it wasn't one of those like Corey Spinks type of performances where you just jab box. No, the polymother, like he stood and pivoted some, and he was right there. Like, if Pitbull had any footwork or knew how to pivot and follow his opponent with shots and throw the extra punch, it wouldn't be such a hard. Because some of those rounds, he was right up there with them. Rayo. That's what makes it so bad. Like, sometimes he was a half step away. That's why when he's saying all this, I hate boxers, it's just like, nigga, if you go in the next training camp with just ankle weights the whole time,
shout out to
that one half step speed that you lacked, you gonna make up for it, and that's the difference.
Facts.
Yeah,
but he's so fucking scary.
What were you trying to say, Ezra? You was about to say something before.
Oh no, just I'm not too high on Pitbull, and obviously they're just trying to match him up to a matchup that looks good for him. He's basically they well crafted his career They brought up guys from like 126 pounds for him to knock out. They beat the Gamboa, who's shot beyond shot, worse than Pedraza in my opinion. And, so I just think it's just a fight for him to look good style wise. I'm sure it'll be entertaining while it lasts, but he should walk away with the win here, right? But he has ducked everyone. Like, you guys are 100% right about that. He even had a fight with Ryan, and I'm not talking about the one they just announced. I'm talking about one back when Ryan was at 135, and he said, well, I'll be the A side. Ryan will come to me. This guy is not serious. He's not serious about this thing. He's really just chasing this Tank rematch. His whole career is based on this Tank rematch. His whole career is based on this payday, and that's all it is. Like, this really is all it is. There's no excuse for this guy to go backwards. He should have, if he really felt he won that fight, why would you need a tune-up to rebuild your career? It doesn't make any sense. He should be right back at 1,000 guys at 140 that you could fight tough, but he's not doing that because he's waiting around for hopefully Tank runs out of opponents and then they have to run his name back again.
Yeah, and ironically, Tank doesn't have any interest in fighting him again. One of the few that he doesn't have interest in fighting. He doesn't.
The dude refused to make a fucking name for himself. Everybody else, Rolly, made name for himself. Ryan Garcia, make a name for himself. But this dude ain't really like. He literally just wanted to stay around.
He got that Mexican love that during that Rolly, when he beat up Rolly, the crowd popped for him. Like,
the Mexican crowd loves that dude. Like,
but
he didn't take advantage of it though.
But he obviously lost after that, so he didn't take advantage. Yeah, he didn't parlay it.
And even before the Rolly fight, he didn't take advantage of it because look how long it took him to fight a guy like Cabrera.
Yeah.
So it's like he literally was just, it's like he was almost forced to take that fight.
Yeah, and funny too, I think he probably took Cabrera light because Cabrera is not a heavy puncher, but Cabrera was hitting him pretty frequently and boxing him up. But
and dude is strong, like he is a physical guy. That's what made it so impressive. I don't even want to get into it, but when Zepeda beat him up, and then Zepeda running from niggas, I'm just like. What the fuck is going on in the goddamn water in Mexico? Like, seriously. Like, I didn't even want to come out and say it, but like what y'all doing, man? Like, but yeah, keep going, man. Fuck it.
So, I mean, honestly, I'm just taking a look at the money line right now, of course. Cruz is a minus 1,100 favorite. Fierro is plus 540 underdog. Cruz decision is plus 125. And honestly, that might be a good bet, too, because Fierro has never been KO'd. Cruz KO is minus 105. Draw is plus 1900. Fierro points decision is plus 850, and Fierro KO is plus 1400. And Fierro can punch, so it's like, I mean, it's not out of the works that he can actually hurt Pitbull Cruz.
I thought fucking Rayo damn buzzed Pitbull.
Yeah, and Rayo is an actual puncher too, so it's like
fucking Rolly was good. Honestly, to be honest, all Rayo did was do a better job of what Rolly was trying to do. Because I think Pilot was the only one who kind of agreed with me how like that was the best Rolly looked. How he was boxing, moving, and punching.
Yeah.
But he wasn't consistent enough with the offense. Like he was like somewhere in between, like Lara and Thurman or some shit. Like he would move and box and punch sporadically, but Rayo was always punching while he was moving. And that's what frustrated fucking Pitbull.
Yeah, and Fierro is. I mean, if one thing, Fierro is not the best of boxers. Like, I mean, so it's like, I mean, but he will slug it out with Pitbull, and I think that's what they want. Like someone that will probably stand in front of Pitbull Cruz and slug it out with them. So. Like I said, I'm up for that fight.
I think that could be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The Mexican contingent will love it because it's that type of fight. I mean, they're both Mexican, so
we'll need that after the damn early round KO for the first fight, bro. Like,
it'll be a good scrap, but yeah. Pitbull wins this one.
Decision or KO?
Decision. I think it goes decision.
Yeah,
like 116, 117, 111 type.
Yeah, this will go a distance. Like, so yeah, if you're looking to put money on Cruz decision, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah, I can see Cruz getting a knockdown, or I can see a knockdown in this fight. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, I agree Cruz decision.
What about you, Ezra?
Yeah, I think Cruz decision or stoppage late. I think everything's going to be late in this fight. It's going to be like more of like it kind of piling on Fierro. So I'll take like decision, late stoppage.
I can see a TKO. Because Pitbull hits hard when you're there, right? When you're right there for him.
I'd say about the same. I mean, yeah, I'd say decision just because Fierro's tough. He had never been stopped, and he's been in there with, some quality names. So yeah, I'll say he won't get stopped either, but he'll lose a decision.
Yeah. So that decision prop bet will probably look good for a parlay, just to put that in there. But and then obviously those two fights will be a warm up for the co-main.
Wait. Salute Miss 702. What it do? Ring Gang forever. You know what it is.
Salute Miss 702. You're supposed to hit me up because I know you said you wanted to interview me. You wanted to get my thoughts on some shit. Make sure you do. I gave you my contact. But
honest, just real quick, she want everybody to be doing like lives. Like she thought it was a cool idea where I guess everybody will get to interact how y'all normally are. Like I guess y'all do y'all spin-off. So she was even asking when she seen Pilot that time, like, yo, like you need to bring everybody on like this. So that's although you have been on, I think we just missing King P and Rome and everybody else.
Yeah, no, I've definitely I've been on. I was the numero uno on that one. So yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, trust me, like we are thinking of ways of increasing our visibility, of course. But yeah, no, yeah, the co-main for this card rematch: Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Coolboy Fulton. Honestly, this rematch should have been done a while ago, but obviously, a lot of shit goes on in boxing.
Well, if Figueroa didn't get robbed, we wouldn't be needing a rematch.
Facts.
But finally, he's gonna get the righted. He's gonna get the wrong righted.
And this time too, Brandon Figueroa is now the WBC featherweight champion now because he was given a title. I think Ray Vargas is like champion in recess or some shit like that because he got injured again. So Brandon Figueroa is full champion. And Fulton, after that fight, he had the fight against Danny Roman and he won. And then he got the fight with one person that they call the Monster, which we mentioned before. He was highlighted in a way that few fights have ever been highlighted. And it was, although he got paid well for it, there's no question about that one. Like boxing Twitter
still got Japanese fans out of it.
Yeah, like boxing Twitter was hilarious after Fulton got stopped by Inoue. Like and if you heard us mention before, like the build up like on it, like it really exposed the platforms that kind of cover boxing on here, like how very like narrow their views are on boxing, because there were some terrible views, like horrible views on that fight prior to that happened. And
a lot of boxing Twitter and boxing YouTube, a lot of boxing got humbled that morning. Like they had to deal with it the whole day.
Yeah, there was, and some were just like they didn't even like. They act like they didn't say, like, no, I didn't say that. Like,
yeah, some disappeared, never to be seen again.
Facts.
But some showed face, and we get them their props. You know what I mean? Because I remember we was telling niggas like, yo, when he get his ass whooped, better be back here in this fucking chat next week, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had some people that because they were listening to our preview on that shit, and they didn't like what we were talking about.
So that preview was fucking classic because we was doing shit where like I don't think we've ever done this before, but for some reason, like in a way, bring out the creativity because we was like, alright, we just gonna go down to each category, punch for punch, everything. I'll name something and y'all say who does it better. We was like right hand in a way, left hook in a way, jab in a way, this in a way, footwork in a way, defense in a way. It was like, nigga, what you want us to do? Like we don't even do that shit for no. And like it would be more interesting if we did that for more fights. But we did it for that fight and we didn't have to because motherfuckers really just like backed us into a wall where we're just like, all right, you know what, fuck this, yo, Pat, like, hold my bag real quick. Like, body one of these niggas.
Yeah, they did not like any of that shit that we were talking.
I'm saying, like, god damn, but this fight's different. Like, this fight is a little different. Like, motherfuckers love Fulton. I'll give you that. Like Fulton gets his respect. I know people be like he gets treated bad from the knockout. No, people are fans of Fulton. Like, he beat good names, quality names. He's been in action fights. Now, the shit he tweets sometimes and the self-doubt and the other thing he's got going on, yeah, okay, you know, maybe they not a fan of that, but other than that, people fuck with him.
Yeah,
a lot of people really thought that he won the first Figueroa fight clearly. And there was nothing clear about that fucking fight for him.
Yeah, no,
that tells me that people fuck with him. They love him.
Yeah, and with Figueroa, like, I had a heart because you can't moonwalk as many times as he was doing in that fight and have me thinking that you won. Like, you know, Figueroa, and I get it, he was tough too because he would moonwalk and he'd fight off the ropes like a fucking demon. But Figueroa was hurting him too many fucking times. Like, it was just like I just could not see, especially this. I think the scores are like 116, 112. Like, I just did not see that.
And remember, this ain't like Boacek and Ortiz where, you know, Boacek got a couple knockdowns.
Yeah.
Fulton ain't have none of that.
None.
The only way you could have, like, Fulton needed a knockdown to win that fight, like, to me, like, or two. Like, y'all thought he lost clearly. So, the way motherfuckers are just like, no, he won. Yeah, I know we won y'all, you know, black fighter versus a Mexican fighter moment. I get it, you know. But that ain't happening this time. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and then he had, ever since that lost to Monster, he had one fight against Carlos Castro, and honestly, he got a gift in that one because he got knocked down and he didn't look good. You know,
yeah, he was hurt and everything. Nigga looked horrible, but it was a close fight, like competitive, but maybe too competitive for him.
It was too competitive because I didn't think Castro was a decent fighter, but I needed to see some separation. But Castro gives people tough fights because he gave Figueroa himself a tough fight even before the knockout. Yeah, he sure did.
But like you said, before the knockout.
And I also thought he beat Luis Neri too.
Was that?
Yeah, he was putting hands on Neri.
You was trying to say something, Ezra? What's good?
Oh, no. Just, the funny thing is that, like I said, you guys said that maybe they just wanted a moment over a Mexican fighter. I am a Mexican, and I scored it for Fulton, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I scored it for Fulton the first one.
Damn.
I thought it was, I thought he landed the cleaner offense. Now, I do think that kind of is a benefit.
So, let me ask you this. Fuck all that.
Go ahead.
Who won the ring generalship battle in that fight?
That's fine. Okay, I'm with you on that. I only score on who lands the more clean punches.
No, wait. How are we supposed to score fights?
Because here we go, right? Like, say if I decide to get in the ring and I know my strategy is I'm going to work going backwards. Now, the other guy says, well, the only way I'm going to win is I'm going to work going forward. No, I can't do that. I got to score for whoever lands on a clean shot. I don't care how you land it. You can land it going backwards, land it going forward, land it going sideways. As long as you're landing the clean. All
right, see, and this is what I be fucking talking about. Y'all niggas with these goddamn platforms that y'all don't even know how to score fucking fights. Like, did you hear yourself, nigga?
Well, I'm telling you, it's because I only score who lands clean offense because that's gonna be number one over everything. So you could tell me ring generalship, but that to me ring generalship
is like right there, neck and neck with goddamn clean punching.
So here's my question: if you're scoring Maidana versus Floyd, who's the ring generalship in that fight?
That's kind of equal in a way, like.
Well, how
Floyd's boxing is almost as equal. No, the reason why I say that because Maidana kind of controls ring generalship the first half. Then Floyd kind of controls ring generalship the second half with boxing. That's
in the first fight. Maidana.
In the first fight, yeah.
If you're gonna say the ring generalship supported, Maidana puts Floyd against the ropes most of the fight, so he controls ring generalship in most of the fight. Now, I don't score that way because, like I said, Floyd is very good going backwards. You said that yourself. Why would I eliminate his game in favor of one over the other? To me, Floyd landed the cleaner offense.
No, because this is the thing. When you don't see, this is the thing. when y'all don't score ring generalship, you taking away the impact that the punches have.
I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Because this is the thing, like a punch could be. Because look, if we're just talking about punches landing, and we're not even thinking about what happens after the punch, then you know what? Bivol should have beat Beterbiev. Because even though he would fucking box brilliantly, he still fucking Beterbiev. So Beterbiev basically, when he would punch so hard and land on Bivol and he wouldn't do nothing for 30 seconds, you would say Bivol won that.
Okay, but what I'm saying is if a guy lands 10 clean shots and a guy lands one big
when
shot,
the fuck was Fulton landing at that clip though?
No, I'm not. I'm just giving you a comparison just on the theory of the shots, right? Now, let's say none of them get hurt, but the one guy has a rep of Paulie Malignaggi, the guy that lands the 10 shots, and the other guy has the rep of Beterbiev with the one shot. Am I going to give Beterbiev more credit for landing the one shot because I know he hits harder than this guy? Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't judge it off of this shot.
Okay, but boxing's visual, bro.
No,
if that one shot that Beterbiev lands on Paulie sends him back 14 fucking feet.
If it does, then we can score it that way. If it does, you can score it that way, right? But
that's how Beterbiev get Bivol.
Even the Beterbiev fight, I mean, Bivol's landing a lot of good shots too. I mean, he rocks Beterbiev too in that fight. But all I'm saying is, I know Beterbiev
who retreats though? See, look, when you don't score a ring generalship, then it's like when you have moments where the nigga beating somebody's ass and somebody's trying to get away and be like, oh shit, hold on. You're basically saying, wait, hold on.
No, because
he's not really losing. I'm just waiting for him to land clean again.
No, because it doesn't matter because it's always going to come down to who lands a more cleaner shot. So if you hurt someone and they're going backwards, then most likely they're on survival. You're going to.
When the fuck was Fulton hurting Figueroa while he was going backwards? That's what I'm talking about. Like,
no, I don't think he hurt us.
You're explaining shit that didn't happen to see how you saw the fight.
I think he just landed cleaner shots at Figueroa. That's all I think. I think he just landed cleaner offense at Figueroa. Now, I will say this. It was a close fight. I'm okay with if it going either way, I'm okay with it. Now, I will say that the judges, it is easier to score Fulton offense than it is Figueroa offense. Because Figueroa smothers.
Oh my, are you serious?
It is.
So hold on, wait. All y'all niggas is fucking blind. Like, it gotta be. Ain't no fucking way. You see a nigga get hit so many times where he's moonwalking, fucking trying to get away from this dude several times throughout the fucking fight. And somehow, y'all don't see that. Y'all just see when he lands a clean punch.
Well, I'm saying...
This is what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas just... Hold on, wait. Do we have to do some fucking Harold Letterman shit where we give down the scoring criteria?
Well, clean punching is overall all four. So really, it's not incorporated.
It's not overall. It's
clean punching.
It's listed. It's listed at the top.
Next category. But here's the question. My question is, do you score defense then? Because defense is a category. Are you scoring defense?
Yes, but see, look, I'll be honest with you. Ring generalship encompasses everything.
No, it does not. No, it does not. Not even in the rules it doesn't. So not even the rules that you follow, it's actually on the bottom. It's actually on the bottom of the list. So if you're going by the categories, clean punching is number one. And then you go number three, and number four.
So clean punching
cannot be number one.
This is why I know y'all niggas be watching, looking for the style preferences rather than what's happening in the fight. Because it's different if Fulton was the guy backing up and he was out throwing Figueroa. Different dynamic. But when a guy is pressuring you and he's throwing more than you and he's fucking hurting you several times, that's completely different. And perfect example, like Thurman Porter, you can kind of say that's both of them being, Sean Porter being fucking super aggressive, boxing like a goddamn werewolf, Thurman moving around trying to run him in the shots, give or take. A better example of somebody on the back foot out throwing and outlanding a pressure fighter, Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson 2. Fulton did nowhere near that type of shit.
Well, I think what you're saying is a clear, right? Like you're saying, like he wanted clear going backwards. Now, what I'm saying, it's a close fight. Clear to
the point where he out-threw and outlanded. If you're going backwards and you're getting out-thrown and outlanded and hurt more, how the fuck do you win that?
So like I said, okay. So when you say outlanded, right? When you say outlanded, are you going off of CompuBox? Is that what you're saying? Like a CompuBox?
No, I'm going off of what the fuck I see, nigga.
Okay, well, so that's fine. So right, so you're saying that he outlanded him. Now, to me, I think that Fulton was landing the cleaner work. Now, I think that Figueroa was working, but I also think that Fulton was blocking a lot of his work because Figueroa does work some others' his shots. So yes, he does get close. He is the stronger guy, no doubt about it. So if they're in a phone fight, he's gonna push the smaller man backwards. He's always gonna do that in that type of fight. But that was the fight it was. And Figueroa and Fulton was landing the cleaner offense in that type of fight. In my opinion,
I'll be honest, I've seen guys land much cleaner on Figueroa than Fulton did in that fight, bro.
But you've never seen. So you've seen guys land cleaner on him, but not consistently, and you've never seen anyone fight.
And that shit wasn't even consistent like that for Fulton. Like he had his.
You've never seen someone fight that close with Figueroa in that style. You've never seen that. Even Neary got broken on that thing, and at the end of that, it was all Figueroa towards the end. That's what I'm saying.
I just want to interject real quick. Julio Ceja actually.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
That was a good fight. No, you're right. I remember saying.
Dude, so this is what I'm saying. Like we've seen all these versions of Figueroa. Like what Fulton did, Fulton hung tough, but he just lost a fight of the year in my opinion. Like it was a close competitive fight, but he didn't win that shit. Like that's just a robbery.
That was the same night as T.O. Cambosis.
Another fight of the year. Ring gang in the building.
But to me, if you're gonna score it strictly a ring generalship, you will eliminate styles. You will say then this style. You will always favor the forward foot. You would have to always favor the forward foot.
No. Ring generalship is basically whose style is winning the fight or imposing their style.
But you know what's easier to score? Whose style's winning the fight? Whoever's landing the more clean punches. That's the easiest way to score who's winning style. So you would eliminate all
only if you prefer that. Because there was so many punches, there was so many fucking punches thrown and landed in that fight. For you to just see Fulton's sporadic clean land punches, it just made me feel like you're watching fights with a style preference filter.
No, I think the way I watch it eliminates the style preference filter. Because I'm just gonna say who's gonna land.
How the fuck have you not noticing ring generalship?
What happened? Go ahead.
I said, how the fuck have you not noticing ring generalship?
No, I'm noticing ring generalship, but I don't think you can score a fight on that because that is on what the strategy is that you came in with. So that's what I'm saying. So but
it's about if your strategy is effective.
Like I said, if you're scoring ring generalship, then you would have to score Maidana over Floyd in the first one then, because he is controlling where the fight is taking place in that fight. There's no doubt about it. But
all that bum rushing shit, then damn it, you could score De La Hoya over Floyd too.
If he's put in the spot where you want, because you're putting the guy where you want him.
Ring generals, honestly, I ain't even gonna go there.
But yeah, so I think though in this fight, like the way it's gonna play out, I think it's gonna end up in a similar fight. I think it is gonna end up in a similar fight, and I do think that Fulton's offense, like I said, is gonna be easier for judges to see. Whether you agree with that or not, I think it is easier to score. Especially if you got three different angles, and if you're looking on the back of Fulton the back of Figueroa, he works a lot, but it's not always 100% clean on what everybody's seeing. So like I said, that's a flaw.
That's why when you see the opponent getting hurt and battered and moonwalking, you're like, oh shit, what Figueroa's doing is being effective. Like this shit is like common fucking sense. Like I don't see how a nigga can even like. This shit is funny to me. I have no problem
with that fight going either way. Like if you score for Figueroa, I'm not going to argue with that or anything because it was a great close fight. But all I'm saying is that Fulton landed good offense too in that fight. He landed good offense.
If he didn't, it wouldn't be a fight of the year.
Exactly. So to me, I was enough for him to win the fight.
But fight of the years have losers too, though. No, clear losers.
No, of course they do. Now I'm saying though, I think it's going to play out similar, and I think it's going to be a similar result. I think that the offense that is cleaner to see, that's a little bit flashier, that's a little bit clearer, is going to win them on the scorecards. I think Fulton's going to pull away this one again. Now I know that the Castro fight, he didn't look great, but I did see glimpses of good stuff from him. Like Castro's tough. Maybe he just got in a tougher fight than I think that maybe even the mentality going in was like he's going to run through Castro, but it was in a tough fight. I still think he's going to have a good performance in this fight.
So you thought he beat Castro too, huh?
Yes, I did. I did think he beat Castro.
I thought he beat Castro too.
Yo,
I thought he beat Castro as well.
Fulton number one fucking fan here, nigga.
I thought he beat Castro though.
I thought he beat Castro as well, but it was by the most inkling of
Damn,
decision.
Yeah, y'all betting the house on this motherfucker too, ain't you?
I thought Castro eked it out, but because it was just it kept with the knockdown no less too, so that's why it's just like yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God, that can't be making all this sense here. Like, shit. What the fuck y'all watching? Like,
I mean, the only negative about Figueroa right now is that he's fighting once a year. I don't know if it's because of what PBC is going through right now, or it's no preference. But yeah, but Figueroa's. I remember Figueroa had a hard fight with Max Sayo, who was actually putting hands on him too.
That was like one of Max Sayo's better performances. He was definitely putting hands on him. One of those, if he tried harder, like.
Yeah.
I hate when that be the fucking case for some niggas just to win. Like,
I feel like Maxwell was kind of holding on for dear life after a while. But no, it was a good fight.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, you say after a while, but it's like the whole Shaq free throw shit. Like, if he would have did what he's supposed to do in the first half, like maybe you're not biting our nails hoping Shaq hit a free throw in the fourth quarter. Remember Figueroa, dude. Let's be honest. Like, and I'm saying this as a Figueroa fan. Like, he hasn't been looking all that great.
No, he'd be looking mid, but then he just ended up getting his guy out of there lately.
Yeah, like that's all it is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he lost his. Like, he doesn't have that extra that extra pep in his step. That extra that. You know what? He just used to just kind of go in, like, he don't have that no more.
You think it's because as a 126? You think maybe he outgrew the weight already, or what do you think? Cause he's kind of.
I think it could be both. I think it's the tough fights, and he needs to move up.
Yeah,
I think literally he goes hanging around for a fucking Fulton fight.
Yeah, because I say with Figueroa, like, we followed him from the beginning. Like, yeah, we always said, like, him and his brother always get into hard fights that they shouldn't be hard fights. But then they have the same thing. They both have work rate, they both have chins, and they both have power, like ridiculous power. So it's just like, and yeah, I remember even after the Seha fight, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, this dude got his head beaten. Like, he should have lost this shit. And then it's just
even what's his name? It was Izzy nephew was putting hands on Figueroa too.
Yeah, until he stopped him late. Yeah.
Like, and he was throwing like boom, like snapping dude head back.
You talking about Neri?
Nah. I think Vasquez or something.
Yeah. So it's just like
he was putting hands, like he was boxing with Figueroa, but Figueroa he overwhelms you, man. But I don't know if he has that. It takes him longer to overwhelm you now. I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah, but with this rematch though, I honestly think Figueroa will get Fulton up out of there. Like, I just don't see it with. I just don't see it because Fulton is making me like doubt what he's doing. Like, and I was like, yo, this, and he's looking kind of shaky. I think Figueroa will probably get him up out of here maybe by maybe 7 or 8. Like, that's what I'm actually thinking.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm thinking maybe the 5th round.
Yeah, this might be. I remember when I was young, I had this scooter. It's always broken. It reminds me of what's gonna happen to Fulton because we're gonna see a broken scooter.
I don't think we're gonna see a stoppage. I think it's gonna go the distance with some shaky moments from both guys. Because honestly, I think the weight cut has really started to take its toll on Figgy, and I think he really needs to move up. So I think he's gonna have moments where he's sharp and then fades. I think he fades down the stretch. I think it's gonna be the tale of two halves. I think Figgy's gonna start off strong and set a very frenetic pace, and I don't know if Fulton's the same guy anymore. I think he'll have his moments, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets clipped. But then I think Figgy's going to slow down, and Fulton will start coming out strong. Oh, my God, this is a toss-up. You know what? I usually don't do this, but I'm going to call it
a pick Fulton, motherfucker.
You're going to say a draw, huh? You're going to say a draw.
I'm going to call it a draw. I think we're going to get a draw.
EBC draw? What?
Yeah.
What's the odds on a draw? What's the odds on a draw?
That's a good question. Hold up. Because this is the very much. I mean, I could see. I could definitely.
Both these guys would have to look real shitty for this to be a draw. Like, I hope we don't get a draw.
Here's the thing. I don't think they're gonna be that they're both gonna be really shitty. I think both guys are gonna have their moments, both good and bad, and I think it's gonna kind of cancel each other out at times. Like I said, I think the first half is going to be Figueroa, and then he's just going to fall off a cliff at the end because I think the cut has kind of affected him. He's going to have his moments where he doesn't look good, and Scooter will take advantage of it. So, like, I could very much see a draw. But if you ask me,
but the rehydration clause, is there one in this fight?
Not that I know of.
No, there's no rehydration clause.
Yeah, so Figgy going to be like 145. Hey, man, then stop fucking playing. This shit going to be Castillo Corrales 2, nigga. And that was a rematch.
But if you ask me, gun to my head, and I have to pick a winner, I think they'll give it to Figueroa this time. So I think he'll win a decision by like the skinniest of margin.
He know goddamn what ain't gonna give it the Figueroa knowing he has to knock dude out, bro. Did you see how he was begging at the end of the last fight?
A draw
this
is
nigga
plus,
was like, come on.
A draw is plus 1,500.
I mean, I can see a draw too, but I honestly think Fulton is not where his mind is not where it needs to be on boxing night, and Figueroa is like you can't slack on Figueroa like that. Like, you have to be on point, because if you don't, he will knock you out. So
remember, Figueroa has a style where he's used to taking some punishment. Like Fulton, even though he's gritty and everything, if you start putting hands on this dude, you might, like, I don't know. I think it's more like a Spence Fondora situation where this dude health meter is like orangish yellow right now. And I think Figueroa's is yellowish greenish. Like it's a hint of green, but it's mostly yellow and starting to get orange. I just think if we're talking about a battle of mid, one's fucking Middle Earth right now. Like one's more mid than the other, man. Figueroa 5th round knockout. What the fuck, pilot?
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 6th round TKO for the Heartbreaker.
5, 6, 7.
So I guess no one's giving Fulton this fight. Or Ezra, did you say Fulton?
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna pull out a decision on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm about to. Somebody better be, because I remember the first fight. None of you motherfuckers want to pick Figueroa. It's Fulton. Yeah. All right. Nah. Funny how shit pains now.
Rome, I see you joined us. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm right here. What's up?
Hey, so what's your prediction on the rematch between Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Coolboy Fulton?
I actually disagree with you niggas. I think Fulton is due for like a refurbish. You feel what I'm saying? He's due to make this shit happen. So I got Fulton. Decision. Just like other niggas said. What's his name? What's good, dog? What's good?
Ezra.
What's good, Ezra? What's good, Ezra? Yeah, I'm with Ezra. I'm with the fucking Fulton decision.
Okay. So we got some Fulton. So Fulton decision right now is a plus 200. So there's some value in that. A Fulton KO, which would be mind blowing to me, would be plus 800.
They should have made that a plus 1,000 at that rate.
Facts. Figueroa KO is plus 290, and Figueroa decision is plus 130, and money line is Fulton is a plus 144 underdog. Figueroa is minus 186. So they're close. It's close.
Yeah, at the bell, it's not gonna say ding ding ding. It's gonna be like cha-ching, nigga. You making money on this fight, regardless. Regardless of whatever way you pick, you making money on this fight.
Yo, facts too. And then let me see. I'm just taking a look at it. Obviously, if the fight goes to distance, it's minus 290. If it doesn't, it's plus 210. Then they got all the props out for this fight. I wonder why. Man,
I mean, it's one of the knowns. Like, both guys are known. Like,
I mean,
I think that's what the thirstiness for American boxing.
What are the odds for one knockdown? What are the odds for a fighter will get knocked down?
Let me go look at that. Actually, that's a good question. One knock, the Matt special, Matt or Matt.
The Matt special.
The minus the over the plus the 0.05 knockdowns, and he's like goes do the over. So if there's just one knockdown, it hits the bet hits. Hold up. That is definitely the Matt special. Total. I don't see any. Hold up. Knockdowns. Oh, the 0.05 knockdowns. The over is plus 115. So if it's just one knockdown, you win. So
yeah, these niggas fell off so much. One knockdown, that nigga ain't getting up.
What if they noodle arm that shit? What's the under on that shit, nigga?
If there's no knockdowns, the under is minus 180. So they're not expecting any knockdowns.
Yeah, they say soon as someone get hurt, that's
don't you find that odd how it's to go the distance is minus 190, for no knockdowns is minus 180, but they got fucking plus money on both of these niggas for a decision.
And then if you really want to get frisky, pause. The over 1.1.5. So if there's two knockdowns, it's plus 250 for more than one knockdown. Over 1.5. Plus
Vegas planning on a city fight.
If somebody goes down, that's it, nigga. The ref not gonna keep this shit going. He gonna be like, wrap it up.
Yeah, they're anticipating a shitty fight where both guys look mid, or one person just steamrolling the other guy.
It's like mid versus that good zone type shit. Like Reggie,
what's the fifth round KO for Figueroa?
Reggie versus Regs.
There's a Reggie versus Reginald.
Figueroa to win in round 5, plus 4,700.
Oh wow!
So $10 would get you $470.
Yeah, they kind of know. They know what they're kind of cooking with. Exactly. They looking at a damn mid round stoppage for Figueroa. I mean, what round 8 is like what, plus 600 or plus 650 or something?
Round 8 is plus 2,700.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
Vegas be trying to sway niggas to be like, oh, neither of these niggas gonna knock somebody out, and then somebody get knocked out in the second round. That's just how the shit end up going.
No, but see, I just see that. Like, look, if Figueroa comes in there 140 and says, fuck it, I'm just gonna just leap at this nigga and land whatever, he could very well knock Fulton the fuck out in the second round or whatnot. I just don't think he's gonna damn get to him that fast, but he'll get to him. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'd say, like I said, but I'd say if Fulton loses badly, then I think Fulton might need to take some time away from the sport and kind of figure out what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, because Fulton was like a pound for pound 15 like before the monster got him, and now now he's not.
I had him in my top 10.
That's where he was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I think because y'all was fucking with him more than damn Navarrete.
Yeah, I had him in my top 10. I think I had him like 7, 6 or 7 at one point.
He was definitely knocking on the door. He was at least 11 at the very least.
Yeah, I don't think no one had him past 12 or something like that.
Remember, he was doing decent with Inouye to the end.
Like he's doing decent.
He was standing in there with it. We knew he was gonna lose, but he lasted a minute.
This is coming from the guy who said this nigga's strategy was like, oh my god, I gotta fight the school bully. Like, I mean, I guess Fulton did good for every second where he wasn't getting hit. Yeah, like, but the seconds that he did get hit, yeah, it was awful.
It was over. Yeah.
Old Boulevard, what it do? Salute. Morrell was getting lit up by a hot rod. Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that shortly. Yeah.
But round 1 said he got Fulton. Okay. I mean, it's cool. I could respect that. I mean,
like
this ain't a cakewalk for Figueroa, like, cause he ain't been looking great either. But that's why they fight the fights.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously it's at 126 instead of 122 like the first fight, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like, I mean, either way, I mean, we should expect some fireworks. Like, hands should be thrown because Figueroa doesn't box, and that's sometimes to his detriment. And Fulton, you know, although he boxes, you know, he knows like he'll have to keep Figueroa off him because Figueroa is a volume puncher. So it's like
he just gotta learn to turn Figueroa pause. But he got to learn how to turn, dude, because this whole box with you and then go straight back into the ropes are like, bro, like, you know, you don't run in front of the snowball avalanche, nigga. You try to veer off to the side, like. So that's, you know, it's simple to me looking at it, but you know,
right. You know, but yeah, I'm anticipating this fight. You know, I just hope that actually lives up to this. I mean, honestly, it would be disappointing if both guys are kind of sluggish, or Figueroa is sluggish from making weight, and Fulton is just on some, you know, I'm just happy to be here type of shit. I don't want to get knocked out.
I mean, a lot of bad blood. I mean, you know, we're hoping, you know, we hope for the best as boxing fans. You know.
A Philly guy versus a Mexican. If this fight is underwhelming. Man, y'all got some fucking splaining to do.
Yeah, that means they're not fighting enough.
Yeah, because even if they both look mid, I still need to get a goddamn Pedraza Comey level of fight at least.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to them, but I'm just bringing them up for how we was talking about. Yeah, they fight was entertaining, and you know, they should be gone after that, but. If y'all niggas trying to stick around, y'all damn sure need to have a better fight than them two.
Fact.
Because we owe them an apology if that's the case. So yeah, please fucking hold it down. Shit.
But yeah, I think everyone gave their predictions. So now I think it's time for the main event. You know, with David Benavidez and David Morrell, man. So Ezra, man, what are your thoughts? What are we thinking?
Man, I'm going Benavidez on this one, man. Like, I look at Morrell's performance. The last one, it wasn't the best performance. I think that it just showed there's still some things that an experienced guy could take away from him. I know that his advantage in this fight, or what he'll do best in this fight, is at some distance. But I think Benavidez is pretty smart at distance too. I think Benavidez is kind of an underrated defensive fighter. Like I think he has some good defense. He doesn't give stuff away easy. So I think that when they're at distance, Morrell's still gonna have to earn that. And when they get on the inside, I know Morrell can't keep up there. And I think Benavidez will eventually get on the inside.
Yeah, and honestly, and that's what I was telling the guys earlier too, because I know Morrell. I mean, obviously it's a good fight, and you know it's a good barometer to see where Morrell is at his point of development. But I just honestly, Benavidez, I think is just way too much experience in his own physical gifts. Like Morrell can punch and he has the size too, but I just think there's a little bit more. Benavidez' game is a little bit more well-rounded than Morrell's, because I wasn't, because that Hot Rod fight, because I expected him to kind of clear Hot Rod with very little difficulty, and I saw Hot Rod frustrating him to the point where dude was fouling and shit like that, and he was getting like he seemed like he was struggling to kind of figure out the puzzle, and I'm like, Hot Rod was annihilated by Beterbiev. Like, come on, like what are we doing? Like I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, Hot Rod's the type of guy that's just kind of seen everything because he's been in boxing. You know what I mean? So he just kind of seen all the styles. So he knew how to keep himself safe in certain situations. He knew how to take away, like, okay, this is what you do best. I'm going to take that away. Then make you earn it with your second part of your game. And I didn't see that from Morrell in that fight. I did not see that from Morrell.
Yeah, he couldn't make an adjustment, and he got frustrated.
Yeah, not one. And on the inside, he could not get that. He could not find the punches. On the inside, his offense is too wide. He really just shows that, like I said, he's explosive. He's used to being more talented than his opponent. When he's more talented than his opponent, he's going to look great. But when guys are a little bit smarter, they're a little bit craftier, and they can eliminate that part, make you get to the other stuff, he just looked a little limited to me. Like I said, he's going to have a chance at Benavidez because Benavidez is going to get a high guard. He's going to look to kind of put pressure, but you know, he's going to start off at a distance, so he's going to have to make that count. He's going to have to land something there that really changes Benavidez' game. But if he doesn't, Benavidez is going to get inside of him, and it's going to fall apart.
Yeah, and I agree with everything you just said too. Now, are we thinking decision, or are we thinking about a stoppage?
No, I think he's going to stop him. I think he's going to stop him around 8 or 9. he's gonna get to him and break him down.
One of the things too is like I think Morrell can hold on, and I've been thinking it might be a late stoppage too, but Benavidez, in terms of his stoppages, with the plant fight, that should have been a stoppage, but if the referee didn't kind of like, I think Bayless didn't kind of like jump in at the wrong time when he was about to end the shit.
But that nigga let Plant get away with a lot of holding too.
He sure the fuck did. No points taken, none of that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, them BBC refs sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if I see Morrell going down because I don't know. I just like his shell. The way I like his guard. I don't see him going down like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he has. Morrell has an upside to him though. But like I said, he fights like someone that's had like 11 fights. It's just how we were talking about with Andy Cruz. He needs just a little bit more. And Hot Rod was like his step up fight, and he didn't kind of clear him the way that I thought he could have. So it's just
the Hot Rod fight was telling, man, because basic footwork, like he was looking like super, like I know like how people was compared to like how Trinidad was looking against De La Hoya, and Hopkins, but nigga, that's De La Hoya, nigga, that's Hopkins.
Right.
You can't look like Trinidad did against fucking Hot Rod. Like you just can't, man, and it just, I feel like the only way Morrell wins is because I don't think he has another dimension to him. Is if he just uses his athleticism, explosiveness to just try to overwhelm Benavidez. But Benavidez is one of those guys who covers up well, and he is kind of defensively sound even for a guy who doesn't have great footwork.
Right. He's got a high IQ. I feel like his IQ low key is.
Yeah, I don't see how y'all don't see this as a war to the end type of shit. Like I feel like
that's what I'm kind of getting at. Like
it's gonna be two
Morrell
niggas standing.
Like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be two niggas standing in their shell, throwing, creating distance. But I feel like it's not gonna go as fast paced as we think it's gonna go. I feel like these niggas gonna fill each other out. Pause for most of the fight.
Well, Morrell
Benavidez gonna get to it at some point.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because Morrell also has, I don't know if it's the same style, but the countering is just like how Benavidez counters in a way.
But Benavidez counter, you're not worried about one shot. It's gonna be 2-3 more after that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I feel like this could be a war. If it's a war, that increases Morrell chances. But it just goes up from damn 60-40 to damn maybe 45-55.
Yeah.
But Benavidez covers both, and I don't see nobody selling out with overhand rights against Benavidez.
Yeah, I think it depends on where. If it's a war, where's it fought? Because if it's a war on the inside, Benavidez is going to win that. But if it's a war where he's on the outside and they're exchanging, then I like Morrell's chances a lot more to go up.
But I think Morrell will be better on the mid range if it's a war. Or outside, like you said, to outside to mid range.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to be on the inside. He doesn't want to be, because he doesn't have the movement to get the tight spots on the inside. Benavidez is going to beat him at that. Like that's, and another thing, like the southpaw stance. At some point, it's not going to really matter with Benavidez because Benavidez gets squared. So at that point, it's not even like he's battling legs with you. If he's just pulling pressure on you and he's squared, it doesn't matter what stance you have for him. So that's what I'm saying. Morrell's going to have to make some work, and I would like to if he touched the body. Not a lot of people test the body of Benavidez, but he's got the high guard. He stands straight up, touches body at a distance, make him not want to come in.
And that's going to set up the fucking overhand right. Like, all this shit sounds basic as fuck to be like, just like Andre Terrell had the right game plan for Benavidez somewhat. Same thing with Andre. But the thing is with Benavidez, if you're gonna have movement in boxing be your primary strategy, you're gonna have to have next level fitness and endurance to pull that off.
And that's an unknown.
And yeah, no one from this era has that. Like, I don't know, niggas just train different or some shit, but we haven't seen anybody with that type of gas tank that just do that type of shit.
I mean, and I think with Benavidez too. I mean, keep in mind this dude as a teenager was sparring with Kelly Pavlik and Triple G. So, dude, I'm pretty sure he knows. Like, you can go to his body if you dare, because I'm pretty sure because that dude spent probably his formative years making sure that they didn't break his ribs. Those two didn't break his ribs.
That's why Benavidez has a boxing IQ that's
he was a
good.
fat kid too. Remember, he was a real fat kid too.
Well, he was a fat kid, but Triple G and Pavlik are monster punchers. Like,
oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah, they get into that damn. They get into the real muscles when they punch, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, like I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't want neither of those two punching away at you. So I'm pretty sure he learned the hard way.
Hey, you ever punched a fat motherfucker in the stomach? Trust me, that hurts them too.
Yeah,
especially if you punching, with the main two knuckles, turning your fist over.
It depends how big the nigga is. If the nigga's standing like fucking Warren Sapp or Ruben Studdard, nigga, I don't know if that shit gonna affect like that.
Well, you hit him in the liver then.
You got several good body places. You gotta hit hard, but
yeah, liver, kidney.
I mean, but then again, we're not talking about like y'all making it seem like we're talking about throwing body shots to the goddamn Mojo or Blob from X-Men. Like y'all niggas think we fucking punching and we punching in the Terminator 2000 and our hand is getting stuck and shit. Like, no, you throwing a fucking corkscrew driver fucking right hand into their gut, nigga, or into their sternum, or into their damn floating rib. that man, you punch hard enough, that fat'll cave in. Fuck that.
Facts.
I make the fat cells attack the other fat cells, nigga. Like, the motherfucker so hard, like. But yeah, man. So I get what Pat's saying though. Like, if you've been around those type of people since 15 years old, you picked up a thing or two. That's honest. The guys who be fighting all those high level dudes, if they don't pick up the sparring level mentality, they know their way around the ring. That's also one of the fucking reasons Beltran went 12 with fucking Crawford. Mm-hmm. If he wasn't sparring niggas like Pacquiao and all the other motherfuckers at damn what's his name? Wild Card, ain't no way.
Right.
So he got those little nuances and shit that fucking Morrell don't have. You think Benavidez would have looked as bad as Morrell against goddamn Hot Rod, nigga?
Hell no.
Different styles.
Hey, fuck out of here. This should still be a good fight, though.
But remember, like, people thought Benavidez didn't look the best against Gobzek, but obviously, compared to the Hot Rod performance, it was night and day, I guess. It seems like.
Okay, Bosdick is damn a former, unified champion?
Former champion, yeah.
He's actually a naturally bigger guy.
Benavidez
moved up in weight. I mean, damn.
Yeah. No, they both moved up in weight. But what I'm saying is, we didn't look at the.
No, I'm talking about Benavidez moved up in weight for that fight.
Oh, for that
fight.
Soto Morrell. Yeah, they both moved up. So.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, we'll give them that, but goddamn, bro, like, look at the talent levels.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, I'm just saying, on both sides of the coin, Hot Rod was off kind of like a hot streak, so to speak. But I know what you mean. Gobzek is
and Morrell, it looks worse on Morrell because Morrell's supposed to be the explosive, athletic guy. Benavidez, not really. We don't really know him as explosive or athletic. Like, maybe explosive with the combinations, but that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you say explosive, you're thinking Shane Mosley type. You're not thinking of goddamn Benavidez.
Was this fight, I think it was on time, because I felt like maybe it needed a little bit more marination. AK, maybe I noticed.
Nah, it's on time, bro.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's perfect timing because look, it's perfect timing for this era. This is the era where undisputed champs can be pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes fights like this happen. If this is in another era, this fight will be too early.
This is funny because it's gonna be like for a unification for a regular and a regular and a fucking vacant.
The era we in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is a world championship HBO night of boxing right here normally.
Facts.
And this happens in maybe 18 months from now. But because you got niggas ducking motherfucking work, this fight becomes a fucking pay-per-view super fight now.
Right.
So it's early, but it's on time. If that answers your question.
Yeah, and it's pretty much now. It's like sink or swim. Like if Morrell like beats up Benavidez or wins convincingly, hey, you got a new star in boxing. Yeah. So it's like
he's him.
Yeah, you know, and if Benavidez beats him down, well, you know, you wanted this fight and you saw what happened. Like, so that's what. It's basically just a damn another message as to why like Canelo should keep fucking ducking him. So yeah, facts.
It's like it'd be one of those. I don't blame him. Like,
oh man, but no, this should be an interesting fight though. And I mean, I'm not sure now in terms of the build up to. I mean, I don't know if either they're hamming it up or they really don't like each other. I mean, but then this motherfucker Morrell threw his fucking belt at Benavidez like it was a thing to do. Like, you know, it was like
that's better than handing it to him and having him take fucking pictures.
Facts.
Like some of these niggas be doing that lame ass shit. Like that's like, come on, like that's like getting a paycheck and be like, hold on, one day you could get paid like this nigga here. Hold on to this money and let's take pics like that.
No. Let me throw my GameStop girl at you, like pow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, nigga, like that's disrespectful as fuck. But dude, what do? Do you go and pick it up off the floor and be like, yeah, that's mine? Like,
actually, I would have taken that shit. Like, okay, that's your belt. Now it's my belt. Now Debo that. Shit.
Me honestly, I would have picked up the belt and just fucking football kick that shit.
Yeah, you probably.
I think that'd have been super disrespectful. Huh?
You'll probably break your toes. I mean, that shit. Them belts are heavy. Like,
but I ain't gonna damn haul off and damn kick the thing, nigga. Like, you know, a big animated Busta Rhymes ass kick, nigga. Like, this nigga Pat think I'm a Rod Van Dam to kick. He's gonna get Jose Benavidez to hold it up like the damn fold-up chair. Like, hey, yo, bro, get him. Fuck that. We just go take the belt and be like, man, fuck this shit. Like how niggas kick a flat basketball over the gate.
Right.
Like, man, hey, you hooping with the man? Nah, man, we ain't hooping with this shit. Like, get this shit the fuck out of here. But yeah, this is a good fight. Y'all done hyped me up for this shit.
So for predictions, what do we got for predictions? So I was leaning as I was leaning towards the decision, but I can also see a late stoppage too for Benavidez.
No, I got a late stoppage. I have late stoppage.
Yeah, late stoppage.
Yeah.
You know which round?
I got 8 or 9. He's gonna stop him.
Okay.
I'll say Benavidez.
I'll say Benavidez stops Morrell in like 11.
See, if I feel like a year or two ago, I thought Morrell would ice him, and people are thinking Morrell could win this fight. So I mean, I know that
he could. I mean,
the odds makers have it about even. I mean, honestly,
he got
the tools.
Yeah, he got the tool belt. You got to put the right tools to use, though.
It's gonna be a good fight. So here's my thing on this. I think like with Morrell, like because Benavidez, we all know Benavidez likes to come forward. And like sometimes he'll walk and try to put you on the ropes and start winging punches. So you have to be comfortable with like fighting on the back foot and countering, which I think Morrell is comfortable at a point. But like if he's not going to be able to have separation, he's going to have an issue. But the thing is, Morrell does. I didn't realize this until recently. Morrell does have a 4-inch reach advantage, which does help him. That is an advantage if he can keep it on the outside. The problem with Morrell is that Morrell has kind of been prone to like he lets himself get into firefights, and against a guy like Benavidez, that's the worst thing you can do. I don't think he's savvy enough or skilled enough to outpoint him if they're going in exchanges in a firefight right there. He's gonna have to use footwork and create distance, and his footwork isn't the best either. It's a little better than Benavidez's, but it's not that good. So
I'm surprised because he's Cuban. He's just,
like for me personally, I would personally have Morrell fight like kind of early, like kind of how Caleb Plant did when you bank rounds on the outside and work the body, and Morrell has way more power than Plant
and stamina.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: we don't. I don't know. I don't know how much stamina. We still don't know how much stamina Morrell really has because he hasn't gone late a lot. But also, I mean, then again, Benavidez. The only thing about Benavidez kind of ran out of steam in the last half of the fight, like in the final couple of rounds in that Bostic fight.
And that's
so
good for him.
I don't know if that's gonna be a reoccurring thing or if that was just a one-time thing. But I wouldn't pick the stoppage if he was gassing out like that at the end of the fight. So he was hurt.
I think it's just from throwing punches that didn't have no overall or no lasting effect on a bigger guy.
But it's just a little weird just because, 168, it seemed like he could go 15 rounds, but but at 175, the first fight, we could see he looked a little gassed. It's just kind of insane.
I think he just wasn't used to just bombing on a big motherfucker like that.
That could be it too. That could be.
I do think he will eventually break down Morrell, and I think he'll win on points. But I think he'll clip Morrell and hurt him. So probably get a knockdown, maybe even. So, but I think it goes a distance, and I think Benavidez wins like on some 8-4 type shit. It's gonna be a real good fight though, and there are gonna be some really good moments.
I think if you're Morrell's team, you really, like I said, you got to tell him, hey, get aggressive early. Don't lose your distance. But if he's gonna be standing there in front of you, he's gonna start off slow. Like Caleb Plant, like you said, Caleb Plant if he landed his best shots, it was early. Get in there, and land something early. You're the most dangerous guy he's fought. You can do more offensively things than anyone really he's fought to this point. Like work around that guard, punish his body, and see if you can make something, change his game. Push him back. See if you can push him back.
Right. Don't let the nigga just tee off on you. Don't run to the corner and just let him fucking kill you.
Yeah, and don't let him settle in.
Pressure you all day.
Yeah, don't let him settle in. Don't let him get comfortable with his game. Make the 2 rounds hell for him. You know what I mean? Make him like, all right, well then when's he gonna get started? You know what I mean? Type of thing.
At least that's what Andre tried to do.
Yeah. I got Morrell. No, I got Benavidez, but I got Morrell creating distance throughout the fight, keeping himself alive. So
you said this. So you say Benavidez distance by
Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez. But it's gonna go to distance. It's not gonna be a knockout. Like
you got it clear. Or you got controversy.
Damn, pilot.
No, it's gonna be clear because you're gonna be able to see that he's avoiding them type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn, so he gonna make a nigga who's undefeated and Cuban get scary?
No, I feel like it's just gonna. If you change the way a fighter fights, that means they gotta cater to the way you fighting. It just makes the fight look different. You feel what I'm saying? Just in the eyes of a viewer. If the nigga has to change up his whole game plan just to try to stay alive, it's like, yeah, you lost, nigga.
I will say though, if Benavidez does gas in the later rounds, Morrell should really try to push him back and negate his offense because Benavidez doesn't really work on the back foot. There's going to be opportunities for him, but I just don't know if he's savvy enough to take advantage of it at this point. The lack of experience does really hurt.
But you're talking about a strategy if he gets to that point, man. See, this one thing a lot of niggas forget about boxing, like pressure fighters and elite pressure fighters, those who could break, who actually make the ring smaller for you and wear you down.
Ring IQ ain't finna do it all. Like you can be the smartest nigga in the ring. You start pressuring you gonna be like, wait, this is not in my calculations.
Exactly, because what happens is these niggas will be looking perfect. They'll be looking beautiful for like the first 3 rounds, but a lot of times they're not really piling up no real damage on Benavidez. They'll just look like, okay, they're boxing a good fight, about solid game plan. Yeah, okay, he clearly won this round, but Benavidez is still in there, still pressuring. It's almost like hurt, but taking less punishment.
But I don't think. But some of the guys that he's fought before, I don't think they could put damage on him, even if they wanted to, like that.
I think that's also a strategic thing too. Like, first of all, Plant don't really be fucking selling out with his punches. He just started punching hard with Brett. Like,
yeah, I just don't think like Plant or Andre had the firepower to even get to that point. Whereas at least Morrell has that. Now it's just a matter of being able to use it.
But that's the thing. Like, all I'm saying is, if you have that, at least use it early. Like, Andre used it early to his best of ability. Plant, he didn't really use it early like that. And a lot of times, if you get overworked or overtired or exhausted from just boxing clean and just barely winning, when that nigga get tired and now you're more tired, it's gonna be hard for you to capitalize on that. You barely hanging on because it just took you everything to get to the 9th round, 10th round, where it's like fucking maybe 5 rounds to 3 or 4 rounds to 5 type shit. Like, the fight's still kind of up in the air, but now you're tired and he's tired, but he still got late round knockout power. You got it too, but you're even more tired. Like, so that's the thing. Like, you may as well, if you have that, use it early, because you might change the way the whole fight is if you could rattle up Benavidez or push him back.
Right.
Like, think about fucking with what's his name? The nigga that looked like fucking Freddy Krueger. The big motherfucker. Chris Arreola versus goddamn the fucking Mario the Andy Ruiz. You see how Arreola early changed the whole fucking fight, dropped him and everything. Andy Ruiz had to fucking switch game plans and do some other shit. He had to start baiting, leading, countering, pressuring. He had to start doing other shit. And by then, you know, Arreola gas, he's tired, but now Arreola has to adjust. Like, you gotta make Benavidez do some shit like that. Like, right. Most of these niggas, they'll just look good and get tired, and then Benavidez just beat their ass.
Facts.
It's heard with less punishment. That's all it is. And Hurd was doing it against better fighters, but yeah. Because, I mean, who Benavidez beat that's better than damn Lara and fucking Trout Harris? Like, come on.
That little trio right there, but yeah, no.
That's a fucking trio, bro.
It is. Like, no, there's no question.
And I ain't even shitting on Benavidez. I fuck with Benavidez, but damn, like. But yeah, that's all it is, man. But yeah, 10th round knockout for Benavidez.
Yeah, 10th, 11th round. As I said, 8, I think.
Yeah, I got 8.
Rome said,
about right.
Rome said decision.
I think you said Morrell decision.
A Morrell decision?
No. I said
Benavidez.
Yeah, Benavidez decision.
Okay.
Yeah, he said Morrell will go the distance, but they'll be like a damn good fight and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be This should be like I said, all 4 fights on this card should be something like. I mean, only the opener is allowed to be quick, but I mean, I want the other ones to kind of play out. Like, okay, it needs to kind of develop as a fight, and then, bam, like then we get to where it needs to be. Like,
oh yo, Paul, Twitter poll topic real quick, yo.
Oh yeah, the.
Because it's about this fight, so I'm just made it on.
Where?
Oh yeah, no, the Twitter poll I posted. Which one was it? Oh yeah, what percentage you giving David Morrell to pull off the upset? 30% or lower, 40%, 50%, or I favor him to win. And we got 19 votes so far, and 37% said 40%, 32% said they favor him to win. 30% or lower was 21%, and 11% said 50%. So, Yeah, a lot of people think it. A lot of people either think that like he's like has a real chance, but like slightly favor Benavidez, and some people fucking favor Morrell to win. There's a lot of people that do favor Morrell to win. I have seen that, so it doesn't.
I mean, that's just great matchmaking, bro. Those numbers just illustrate great matchmaking. Because I mean, if you got that many think it's 50-50, that many think it's just 40, that many think, just outright picking Morrell to win, bro. This fight has to be a fight of the year, minimum.
Yeah. What is the Vegas odds right now for this fight?
Oh yeah, okay. Let me bring those up real quick.
Okay, so what they do, man? Salute, ring gang.
So money line at the money line, we got Benavidez is minus 196 favorite, Morrell's plus 150 underdog. Points Benavidez points decision is plus 120. Benavidez KO is plus 320. Draws 15 is plus 1500. Morrell points of decision is plus 260. Morrell KO is plus 550.
There's a lot of avenues to make money in that one.
There is.
Yeah.
See,
the Benavidez KO seemed like it'd be a nice parlay, addition.
Yeah, there's definitely some. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of they have the specials out and everything for this fight, like literally everything. Like, let's see, 3 knockdowns in the fight plus 800. Both fighters to be knocked out anytime between 4 and 9 plus 3100. Let's see, what's a good another one.
But this feels more like a TKO fight than a damn knockdown.
I mean, 4 knockdowns.
Like Figueroa. That's more TKO or he ain't getting type shit.
Let's see, if 4 knockdowns is plus 5,000.
God damn.
5 knockdowns is plus 18,000.
These niggas don't even punch like that to be having all them knockdowns.
Yo, real quick, a question. So how does Vegas do it? Let's say a fight going on, you pick over on the knockdowns, and the ref just stops him before he falls. Like, no, it's done. Does that count as a knockdown or no?
Nope. They got to be knocked down. There's got to be a count.
That's crazy. So a count got to start. It can't just be a nigga just getting blazed. He going straight to the ground and the ref wave it off. He got to start a count.
Yep. No, there has to be a count.
Because then that's more like a TKO type shit.
Damn. That's
the type of stoppage I see these niggas having.
That's a fuck way to lose money. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that's why it's called gambling.
And that's why you gotta know the punchers you're betting on. See, because the thing is, like, these guys they're not like, these niggas like they're not these clear shot type of punchers where you're gonna get a guy knocked across the ring. Like, Benavidez could do that if he lights you up with a combination, but it's more like a clear hard punch knock you out and you go across the ring or you fall down. I don't think these niggas punch like that. It's more beat your ass and you stumble to the ropes type shit.
Facts.
Whereas, like, in a way, he's punching you, knocking you to the ropes. Like, Crawford uppercut, knock you to the ropes. Like, you fall. Like, these other niggas hit you to fall. Canelo, he hit you to fall. Like, they're not the sharp type of. Well, Morrell's a better explosive puncher, but Benavidez is not the type of guy that's gonna damn hit you with something that's gonna just be like, oh shit, like, and knock you off your feet type shit. So I don't know, Benavidez by KO is the safest if we're talking about Benavidez KOs.
Right. I mean, obviously, if you're feeling more adventurous, yeah, just you can look at the specials and whatnot, the rounds. But
yeah, all this multiple knockdown shit, I wouldn't do it for this fight. Like a fight like Neri, in a way, is a better fight for multiple knockdowns.
Right.
Because you got two guys who can punch motherfuckers and they literally knock people down and knock them across the ring type shit with either hand. That's when you use those type of bets. Fucking don't we have a fight coming up like that where it's like two niggas who just punch crazy?
Got Ryle versus Antoine Russell, so two guys that hit pretty damn hard.
That's another one that could be okay, good, but thank you, perfect. That's another one where you could damn if they got a multiple knockdowns, yeah, because they punch where you could damn motherfuckers be getting dropped. So yeah, but yeah, thank you, perfect example.
But yeah, no, hope. Like I said, I mean, this pay per view is what? Is it 80? It's $79.99, right? You know, yeah, $79.99. You know, and I was hoping to see if it was in the movie theaters, but it doesn't look like it's at the movie theaters.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be watching it if it was in movie theaters anyway, because I'm gonna be watching two things at the same damn time. I'm gonna have the pay per view, and I'm gonna have the Royal Rumble on my TV.
Rumble starts at 3 hours earlier than it. It might not.
Yeah.
It might not intertwine too much.
Yeah, no, it probably won't, but still, I'm gonna have to do at one point. I'm gonna have to do some double dipping. Pause.
Yo, Paul,
How the hell you share this with boxing? Like,
yo, King P, can you bet on Royal Rumble?
No, you can't.
You can't bet on
that's scripted ass.
Yeah, you know how much money them niggas would lose if they put up predetermined shit?
Nigga, yeah, Kofi.
Niggas would be getting murdered, bro.
They try to make it so you could gamble on wrestling like a year ago. They were looking into it, but they could no one wanted.
Yeah, it didn't get very far for obvious reasons.
Because it's scripted. That's why. Because somebody could just change it easily. Like
the WWE could change it. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
can be like,
then the individual wrestler could also be like, man, fuck this. I don't want to lose. Like, like you'll be banned from wrestling forever. Nigga, I bet $1 million on this fucking fight. I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, and imagine, hold up, and imagine the wrestler. They know they're going over, so they can bet on themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll be like, they can start the year, get the WWE script, and be like, I think that Roman Reigns is gonna be the WWE champion at the end of the year.
All the wrestlers know, so they can all just bet. They can all be betting, and they would know. That's a no-win situation right there. So yeah, that shit did not get far.
Oh man.
But yeah, it shouldn't intertwine too much. But I'm gonna be watching both, so I'm definitely excited for the Benavidez Morrell. It's gonna be fun.
Quick question, y'all. What time the cars start?
8 probably.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
is it like a free portion, or are they not doing that?
Well, they're doing prelims, but the main card starts at 8.
Oh well, damn. Okay, let me ask you this. Riddle me this, Batman. How come there ain't no popping free card? Like usually PBC has like at least one fight that we're like, hold on, hey, this one should be good. Like
the only who's on the undercard isn't Carmel Moulton. Yeah, Carmel Moulton.
Yeah, but it's not televised. It's not.
No.
It's not televised.
Oh, that don't.
Boo.
There's only 2 fights that's on the free view, but it's not his.
It's not telling me. Maybe it'll be in Saudi Arabia then.
I'm just seeing it right now. Yonli Hernandez versus Angel Ruiz and Mirko Cuello versus Christian Olivo. Those are the 2 fights that are not on the pay-per-view portion. So not much. So yeah. Not much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That Cuban yo-yo's a beast, but yeah, it's not really.
Okay, so that just okay. So we just reminded everybody to get there at 8. Oh shit, damn, but they kind of let us down with that one. But it's cool, Y'all starting off heavy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the preview. It's just to entice people to actually buy the pay-per-view or whatever, or wherever you're.
Nah, this time they said, hey, this pay-per-view so good, we ain't gotta entice shit, nigga. We don't need nobody twerking. We don't need no free sunglasses or movie tickets or none of that shit. Like, yo, it's Benavidez versus Morrell. 2 young undefeated fighters. Fuck it, let's go. They don't like each other either.
It's not like Zoo and Fundora where it was heat from beginning to end, even in the previews. So it's like. So I mean, it's not.
They had a little more name power in the previews, though.
Oh yeah, no, of course it did. Yeah.
But I think with this one, the main event is so heavy, where it's like, nah, we're not even trying. Fuck that. Like we gonna throw you some free shit, but yeah, nigga, we don't need to this time. Right here.
But yeah, no, it should. Hopefully, it'll kick off. A good month of boxing and a good weekend of boxing as well. So You know, because I know we're having one of those years where basically January was just like the first 3 weeks like there was like nothing. So it's just like hopefully it just kicks everything off where it needs to be.
This got like a 2019 type of start. Like with you got a good matchup early. But even though 2019 took a minute, but January still has some matchups. So yeah.
Crawford's loaded glove said nobody cared about Zoo versus Fundora, and David is going to stop Morrell. Huh?
I mean, both could be true, but the result of Zoo Fundora was a fight of the year. So, and it was late replacement. Shit.
I didn't care about Zoo Fundora because of what happened to Fundora, but yeah, it turned out to be like a bloody slugfest.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. Thanks, Thurman.
Thank you.
And thank you to all the niggas who turned down the Zoo fight before Thurman got it.
Yeah, shouts out Thurman because he's back in action, hopefully in March.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, we'll see if he actually makes it to that one. I'm not confident.
Damn, bro. Like, let's see if Anthony Joshua make it to his next fight, motherfucker.
He will. You act like
you know what? You're right. You know what? Damn, you're fucking right, nigga. Shit. You damn. But will he win his next fight, nigga?
Probably will too.
Yeah, against who, nigga? Shit, what? Derek Chisora? Like, come on.
But Ezra, though, it was good having you on here. Having to talk boxing with us. Of course, you got into your little argument with Shutterworth. That's like a rite of passage because you said
it wouldn't be boxing talk unless we got an argument over something. That's just like, I don't believe we didn't talk boxing, so we didn't argue over something. But I appreciate you guys having me on. It was great. Like I told you, I'm secretly a part of Ring Gang Radio. I just can't tell Matt that. My co-host for Brunch Boxing. Like I said, we're on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 Eastern. We're on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can find a podcast. We talk boxing every week. We have interviews with fighters, all that good stuff. But hey, appreciate you guys having me on. This was great. I had a good time.
Definitely, and I've been a little busy, so I haven't been able to watch your show, listen to Brunch Boxing on Saturdays live. But I will definitely be making an appearance live for this fight. When y'all talk about it on Saturday, I will definitely be there. So expect me to show up.
Sounds good.
Yes, so King P, he gets on everyone's Twitter Spaces and everything like that, though. But obviously, anyone that wants to rock with us can come rock with us or whatever. We like we said, we talk about this boxing and other ill shit too.
King Peter, like the Wu-Tang member that just always on all the features and shit. Like
he's Method Man, pretty much.
Yeah, and he be on this and that. Like he's like, well, I mean, if you want to rap with RZA and Inspector Deck, I mean, you need to come over here. But we'll give you Method Man. You know what I mean?
But this was a good show. This was a great show, actually.
Hell yeah, and you should be honored, Ezra, because you came on here your first time with a boxing show. It didn't take you a few years of doing hip hop shows. like you got out some marquees. Oh man, but yeah, that's what's up. Let's go chopping it up with you though.
Yeah, and then we'll be back. Depending on, it'll either be Wednesday or Thursday, depending on if we get this interview. LB will let us know. Else Thursday, we got Super Bowl preview show and. Where we talk football, where
we talk Mahomes' third Super Bowl victory in a row.
I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of shit. You're gonna hear a lot of shit talking and a lot of hatred. So like.
Yeah, where the fuck is damn Deontay Jones, bro?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go back to the first preview episode where I was just dog shitting on the fucking Eagles. I'm like, yeah, them niggas. First week, I'm like, yeah,
and now they're in the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, your team didn't make the playoffs. My team didn't make the playoffs. We played like dog shit. And then Ezra and Pilot's team got eliminated by the Eagles. So.
But hold on, the Bears the only NFC North team undefeated in 2025, nigga. And we got Ben Johnson as the coach, so we'll see. We'll see Thursday. I got something for y'all niggas Thursday.
Yeah, so yeah, tune in. Our football talk is just it's hilarious because we be saying some shit on our football talk, especially especially now that one of our teams is actually still in it. So yeah, there's gonna be some shit talking, some hatred, and some everything in between, man. So yeah,
but at least y'all niggas know a football episode coming up, because a lot of niggas was coming back and letting me know like they didn't appreciate I'm not being there and how that shit turned into a football episode. I'm just like, nigga, I thought these niggas supposed to talk boxing. I don't know what they.
Well, and we did talk boxing.
But I know there was gonna be some football talk, but the way niggas is telling me, like, goddamn, like,
nigga, it's the playoffs. Fuck all that shit. Them niggas, we in America, nigga. Them niggas better tighten up. It's football season.
Girl, you gotta remember, I'm thinking niggas like football too. I didn't know it was like that. Niggas actually disappointed. Like
whoever was crying in your DMs, nigga, cry in the comments. Let me see who the fuck it is. We talking. We got 2 more weeks of football, and we won't hear shit for fucking 6 months. So shut your ass up.
6 months. Oh man, but yeah. Y'all heard them. So it's gonna be dying down soon. Hopefully with a eagle ripped apart. But
yeah, like I said, neophyte hatred. You hate to see it, or you hate to hear it, But yeah, like I said though, we look forward to do the Super Bowl show, and also we got some more stuff. We got some more music shows next week. Hopefully next week will be a Gauntlet. Because still 2 members here that still need to go through it, and yeah,
these niggas better have some good fucking categories, man. Don't be giving no bull. Don't give us no fucking bullshit.
Lil B diss track.
And I'm gonna play that goddamn Joe Budden song, nigga, that T-shirt.
I'll play the Kevin Durant, nigga. That shit. Oh, Kevin Durant. Hell no.
No, you niggas is stupid though. But like I said, stay tuned. Ring Gang, we still got some shit. Brunch Boxing, of course, still got some shit. Like I said, we 2 of the best platforms doing it out here today, man. Just fuck with us, man. We got what you want and need, in terms for anything in the world, not even just boxing, just anything in general. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear some good shit. But yeah, for myself, Pat Scorpion, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the guy of the GOAT artist, for King People Negapi, for Conscious Pilot, for Rome Top 5, and for Ezra for Brunch Boxing. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk. And as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.